Welcome to Cujo Sound and Game Audio Talk. Let's talk about The Last of Us Part 2. A quick disclaimer before we even get started here is that Game Audio Talk is a series of videos where I play a game and discuss its audio features and try to decipher how it's made and analyze various audio settings. I did not work on this game, so my analysis of the game audio may not be the way it's actually made, and I'm in no way trying to or entitled to find bugs or bash review this game. This is strictly about audio and how I as a professional sound designer think it's made. And a second very important disclaimer here is that I try to keep these videos as spoiler free as possible, but since the game will show actual game footage, then if you haven't played the game yet, I strongly encourage you to do so before watching these videos. Now, let's get to it and talk about The Last of Us Part 2. And in this video, let's talk about all the things that wasn't mentioned in the previous videos that can be picked up in this one. In this video, let's talk about all of the things that wasn't needed in all the other videos I made about The Last of Us 2. There are lots of examples of randomized and granular setups in The Last of Us 2, and one of them is being the glass that breaks, which by the sound designers of the project has been written about on Twitter, and the method of using granular systems has been exposed. This is not a new way of doing any of this at all, but it's extremely effective, and in this case it's very well done.
Not much farther. Alright, that works.
The point of having a snap, crackle, and pop setup is effective. You sort of mix the three layers together or more. I've used it myself in the games that I've worked on for making explosions in Hitman, where we had a base layer of explosion, type of device exploding sound, a bigger sound, smaller sound, debris details, and all combined it made the perfect explosion. We also did this for weapons and other things in EVE Online and in lots of places. The snap, crackle, and pop term was used quite a lot by DICE in their Battlefield games and how they set up the sounds of the explosions there. So one sound is often a mix of layers playing and not just a random sound from a pool. The glass here in The Last of Us 2 sounds great. I assume that it takes the size of the window into account, size of the glass shards, and then how it sounds when it drops on the ground. First the bigger shards, and then the smaller, and finally the smallest shards. This means that depending on the size of the window, you can clearly hear if the glass is thick, thin, or large, scale, whatever, all that stuff. So break glass, check window size, set a bunch of switches with that information, type of glass, and you can go nuts in layers. Whenever characters in The Last of Us Part 2 puts on a mask to protect themselves from the spores in the air, their voices become muffled.
And he's still moving? Nope.
This sounds great, but how is that actually set up? A systemic approach and a live filter isn't extremely useful because something systemic and a live filter isn't super useful and uses a lot of CPU power for no reason. If it is to calculate the filter and the voice provided live on the spot, which may be pointless if the voice can only sound in one way. Both solutions are fine, the hard-coded and the live filter one. It could be a matter of how the game is set up and what was the easiest to do, but a systemic setup here might be a little overkill, but the filter itself does sound really nice. Not to mention the Foley of operating the workbenches. That is Foley art. Enjoy all the sounds in The Last of Us Part 2, right here.
Yeah, this'll work.
Thank you for watching Cujo Sound's Game Audio Talk about The Last of Us Part 2. My name is Bjørn Jacobsen, and if you liked this video, why not hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to know more about game audio, why not subscribe to the channel. If you want to support this channel, you can do so over at patreon.com/Cujo Sound, where you for as little as $1 a month can help me sustain this channel. I would really appreciate it. There's also the possibility of a mentorship program, joining the Cujo Sound Discord channel, and communities, and more over there. Check it out. Once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Bjørn Jacobsen of Cujo Sound, signing out.